Hello. Hello. It's me. Good morning, good morning, good morning. What's going on, Maurice? Iku, Jack, what's up, what's up? You woke up? Yeah, I woke up at 6:40, but I have to take the dog out and everything before I get started, or else he'll end up waking up halfway through and wanting to go use the bathroom and everything, so... What's going on, Full Metal? Isaiah? Early reel? Yeah! I'm on top of things today. We shall see how things go. Looking forward to this one a little bit. I like the Shield Hero stuff, even if the new season was kind of mid. I'm hoping that the units are at least kind of fun. Prepared for the yapping. It's basically 9 p.m. now, so I'm ready for them to put me to sleep. Yeah, it is. It is only a JP stream because I guess KR typically doesn't stream too much for collabs, but it's gonna be a lot of talking. No doubt about that. What's going on, Carlo? Only way they could make me summon is convert me into a furry and simp for that new chicken god. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to see what the characters do, I guess, but I'm assuming they'll be at least pretty good. Because, you know, if they don't make them, then why would anyone summon, I guess? Happy birthday, Flip. Hope you have a good day, man. What's going on, Chris? Doing pretty good, man. Have to wake up early for these, but it's kind of a nice change of pace from time to time. Always fun to kind of get up and see some reveals. Which it should be starting any time now. Hoo. Always hard for me to get used to waking up this early. Only summon if they're really powerful or useful. So, I guess if you already have the 4 that we already have in the game, Kizuna is really nice. I'm assuming they're going to give her out for free again, because they gave out ROM for free twice whenever they did the ReZero collab and the part 2 for it. But, yeah, I don't know. We're going to have to see what the new units do. I'm really hoping, best case scenario, we get some sort of defense support for Naofumi, because all of these characters already have Holy Relics in the game. So it's going to be up to the units, I think, to add support, unless they try to do like a UR character or an LR upgrade to an existing collab, which I don't know how likely that's going to be, but I'm pretty sure this is the first collab that we're getting where we have already got the Holy Relics for the characters. So they could do something interesting. We don't know yet. JP stream start at 7 p.m. It's almost the perfect time to think and sleep afterwards. Yeah, that's actually kind of nice. Mine is 7 a.m., so literally opposite end of the spectrum. I seen your at, Carlo. Honestly, man, if you're going to take it seriously, you'd probably want to make like a brand new channel, and then if you're wanting to make content on a specific game, stick to that game and just upload frequently, like, you know, so that way you can like try to drive traffic and stuff like that. But it is YouTube is just like it's a crazy like luck game for the most part. Like, obviously there's some strategy and stuff like that involved with it, but don't like go into it thinking that it's going to be like a job or anything. Just kind of do it for fun, and then if it kind of works out, then you can kind of take it from there. Because I mean, like, I wouldn't even consider my channel to be like worked out. Like, mine is still kind of like in the luck phase, I guess. Like, I do have a decent little following, but you know, I don't know, it's just mostly for fun as a hobby. More unknown support, I suppose. Probably. There she is. Okay, Glass Fitoria. It is weird that they're doing those two, which, I mean, I guess I'm not like super upset with it. Fitori is kind of a weird one, I gotta say. Okay, single target. That kind of looked like an AoE. I'm not actually sure on that one. YouTube just hates you, period. YouTube is a pretty tough space sometimes. Okay, I don't know how much I really liked any of those animations, but Victoria is kind of cool, I guess. Glass is probably my favorite out of the two, but okay, the ultimate. That's pretty cool. I don't know. I'm not really sure what to think about this yet. Hope the old Shield Hero units characters get their stats buffed. That is a tall order. They basically never do that, so I would not get my hopes up. Now I have to pull on this collab banner just for Glass. I mean, you don't have to. I guess you'll just have to see what she does, but I don't know. Victoria using her Sengon. It does kind of look like that, actually. Give us free costumes for the old units. I doubt that too. Then typically, I'm assuming it's going to be like every other collab where they're going to come out with one new costume for all existing characters. They're going to come out with 2 costumes for the new characters. They'll probably immediately give them holy relics. I don't know if they're planning on doing anything to upgrade old existing units or anything like that, but I guess we'll see. They typically do not. So, with it being a relatively modern collab, I don't know if they're planning on doing any sort of new touch-ups to anything, but we'll see. Could use a new LR. That would be kind of interesting if they wanted to LR a character from the collab, but I really don't know how they plan to sort of like go forward, because these characters already have holy relics. Never cared about Glass or Fitoria, and this collab will not change my mind. There you go, there you go. How's your YouTube channel at first? I mean, I've been uploading for like 12 years. So I started with like a whole bunch of like random stuff that I just enjoyed messing around with, and then once I got to Grand Cross and stuck with it, it kind of like took off a little bit. But it just, you know, pick a game that you like, and if you stick to that game for at least a good while, it can help sort of like build a player base, but or like a fan base, I guess. But just depends. If we don't get an LR now for me, I sleep. I mean, that's fair. Yeah, I think an LR character would be really nice for a collab, but we shall see. Your channel's big now. I mean, my channel's alright. It's not like a big channel, but I do really enjoy like the community aspect of YouTube and all, so that is something that I really enjoy. Like interacting with everybody, kind of chatting and stuff like that. These live streams for events and stuff like that are pretty cool. Bit late, but how's it looking like? I mean, they just showed the little cinematic for the characters, but nothing too crazy just yet. They don't buff older units than Big L AOT situation all over again. Well, they typically don't. Like that was kind of a one-off niche scenario. Like I think the only times that they've buffed old characters is, I think it was just maybe AOT, maybe they buffed the slime units a little bit, but I think they just gave those units holy relics as well as just like tweaking them a little bit. But typically for collabs, they don't buff old units. They just give them a holy relic if they don't have one, and then they move on. What's going on, Lonnie? 80% want to pull for Glass, but if they make her good, it's 100% for me. There you go. I mean, hey, you know, if she's cool and fun and an interesting character. Got 1,500 diamonds saved. Let's go. There you go. There you go. 15 minutes of yap. Oh, it's going to be well more than 15. LR Griamore will have his multiplier updated with some kind of attack percent plus defense. I don't know about that. That's wishful thinking. No way they make an LR for a collab. I mean, if they're going to do anything, it's going to be during this collab, because this is the first one that we've had where they already have holy relics, so there's nothing that they can do to the old units besides a stat buff or an LR that would actually help like the existing units in the game already. AOT was too old not to be buffed. Exactly. I think that's kind of the thing, is it took them a really long time to get around to like doing a part 2 for that. So they kind of had to do something, or else people wouldn't feel obligated to summon for the old units anyway. And even then, like if you summoned on AOT and got just the new, like the 2 new units, the new Aaron and the new Levi, you were pretty much good. Like Mikasa's good and all, but like not super. Like all of the old 3 were not like actually that great, and then the SR Aaron was pretty bad too. Remember when a lot of people only watch your tower vids, but right now you're consistently having 1K views per video? Yeah, I know. It's actually really, really cool to see. I love to see the progress and everything with the videos and stuff. It is really cool. I appreciate people for coming out and hanging out and everything. What, does she have a massive Rasengan? I don't know. I don't think Fitoria really even does a whole lot of fighting or anything in the anime, so I don't know if I just don't remember that attack or if they're just adding stuff to it because they don't have a lot to go on, but who knows. What's going on, Clark? Like the lo-fi version of 7DS channel. There you go. I just try to be a normal dude. I don't actually like want to be like over the top YouTuber man. I just want to be a dude who plays a game, and I just upload it because I enjoy it. They could buff old cards. I mean, they could, but they typically take the path of least resistance. Hope Glass and Philo Queen is god tier. Well, we'll see. What's going on, Dulce? Doing pretty good. How are you? Do miss the tower vids. I like the tower stuff. It was actually really fun, and like for the most part, it was kind of easy because JP players would already figure out the gimmicks for a while, like before they came out for global. But there were a couple of gimmicks that I actually was able to find out myself, or like find out extra pieces of the gimmick to help sort of like you know, actually beat the stage. And I thought that stuff was really fun, and the videos were super like simple and relatively easy, and I mean it just drove a lot of traffic to the channel. They really killed my growth when they got rid of Tower of Trials, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. Please don't be Unknown Glass, please. I know she's a spirit in the anime, but please. I would assume she's probably going to be an Unknown. Which, to be fair, the Unknown team could use the support at the moment. So I think that is probably where they're going to go with it. They're probably going to try to buff the Unknown team a little bit with these collab characters, because they're definitely behind on the meta right now. So 3 free multis and then 70 diamonds. That's pretty good actually for a collab. They've been doing 3 multis for collabs more recently. Tower disappeared without the last reset it could have. I think the resets were good, but the fact that they reset it once kind of like made everyone assume that they were going to reset it more than once, and I wish they would have, because those rewards were nice, but it kind of just like pissed people off more than anything after they reset it once, because then people wanted them to do it again, which was maybe not a smart move by them, but I did enjoy the reset. I don't think it's going to be a Dragon Ball Z collab, Kelson. that would be awesome, but I don't think that they want to spend the money that it would require to get the Dragon Ball sort of IP to collab with them. Like the tower so much, still kind of salty over that. Yeah, it was. I liked it for the most part. I know a lot of people really did not like the RNG aspect of like you don't know what the stages are and you just have to rely on the community to find them and everything. Like that's cool to an extent because they're like, oh, let's get the community together. But realistically, it was just the JP players get it 5 days early. They find a team that can beat it. They just tell people that team, and then everybody just uses that team, and then not a lot of people actually experiment with it. Like, obviously, there's going to be some people who do. Oh, no. Are they giving out Raftalia for free instead of Kizuna? There's another free multi. I think these are the special missions, because it's a multi, and then rewards, and then Raftalia. Oh, boy. They're starting off with the banger. I'm almost positive that's the free character. They'll piss us off. We just need to find out what. Oh, I mean they they're good at making some bad decisions. I think Victoria is the main prize in this collab, not glass. I mean, we don't know what they do yet, so it's hard to say. Been a year and Nala got 17k while it's not, or while I'm not yet friends with Iku friend code. Dude, Iku, send this man a friend code, man. Ain't no way they're giving the second worst unit. Raftalia is pretty bad now. Like, I don't know. Like, Naofumi can still do some pretty decent stuff, but Raftalia has fallen off quite a bit. So, unless they plan on LRing or buffing stats, then I don't think that's a very good free pull. Raftalia isn't bad. I mean, gameplay-wise, she's pretty bad. Like, she's okay if you can get your Naofumi and everything like kind of built up to like protect her, but her cards are pretty lackluster now. Her stats have fallen off a little bit, and unless we get some actual defense support, she's probably going to stay that way. Raftalia for free is a big W for me. When the collab first dropped, I've got Naofumi, Kizuna, and that's all. Yeah, I think for individuals this will probably be pretty decent, but for the overall community that maybe didn't have Kizuna, because a lot of people really want Kizuna because she's good for Demon King, she's good for a lot of PvE stuff, she ends up being helpful for final boss stuff every so often. Like, she's like the PvE queen, and the fact that they're not giving her out again is going to piss a lot of people off. Always make a different free unit on reruns. That is not so true. They gave out ROM twice, and I don't remember who all they gave out for free in different scenarios. Like, I want to say they gave out... who did they give out during the AOT collab? I think it was Red Levi first. I could be wrong on that. Maybe it was Mikasa, or... No, I don't know. Did they give out a free SSR? I don't even remember. But they gave out ROM twice for free, and then I don't remember who else was the free units. Okay, there's LR Seals. There's LR Seals right there. I don't know if that's just them giving out LR Seals to help people catch up or True Awaken. I wouldn't read too much into that just yet. Are they giving out free Kizuna? Those are the free costumes. I think they might still be giving her out for free. I wouldn't call it just yet, because this looks like they're being like, hey, we're giving out LR Seals and free costumes and free Kizuna. I could be wrong, but I don't know on that for sure. I think that she's going to be free. Which, I mean, if they're giving out free Raftalia and Kizuna, that could actually be really nice. Try to upload your PS videos on your main channel. Nah, it's the problem is that YouTube, like the YouTube algorithm stuff, absolutely kills your channel if you try to do like more than one thing. Like if you're not like sticking to a niche, like I guarantee my channel could already be bigger than it already is if I didn't have all of the old videos on my channel. Like if I had created a new channel to start uploading 7 Deadly Sins content, I would actually, like, I'm almost 100% positive that my channel would be better off than it is now. But I'm not really that worried about that kind of stuff, so I just do this kind of stuff because it's kind of fun. Maybe free Kizuna and buff for Raftalia. That I'm not sure. They are giving out the Holy Relic boxes and stuff like that. Tower of Trials is nice. They typically give out a pretty decent amount of rewards for that stuff as well. Translations are that free Kizuna. Okay, that's good. That's good. Giving out the only 2 I have. Damn, that's unfortunate. But at least they're free. What's going on, Jay? They gave away ROM and RIM in ReZero and AOT for... I don't think they gave away RIM. I think they gave away ROM twice, if I'm not mistaken. Minecraft vids for was the origin. YouTube Grand Cross is the successor. I guess so. I think that looked like we could get a Kizuna as a boss battle reward. I think that's what it's looking like. Gonna complain about how we haven't gotten an event tower for some time now. Yeah, they typically do event towers for collabs, like pretty often. And then if they end up going a while without having them, then they typically do one for like random sort of like festival events or something like that. But pretty frequent for collab stuff, I think. Okay, they're doing a payback event. Nice. Gave away RAM in the special missions. Oh, did they? Maybe I'm just thinking about that wrong. Maybe they gave away RAM and ROM too. Okay, I'm probably just thinking about it wrong then. You can't just download RAM. Yes, you can. Download RAM. You can always download more RAM. ROM's free dupe. Unit is in the check-in and world quest. Oh, so they gave out 2 characters again? Okay, interesting. You haven't missed too much, Gamey. They've shown the characters off and everything, but they haven't actually like shown the kits or anything. They just showed the like cinematics and like a couple of like animations or whatever. Got both of them during the rerun. ROM from ticket missions and RAM from login, I think. Okay, that's where I'm getting messed up then. I keep only thinking about the special missions for whatever reason. There was going to be riots if they didn't bring Kizuna back. Yeah, I think a lot of people want Kizuna. Stop playing that time and missed ROM from logins. Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, LR seals, tickets, and diamonds. Okay, cool, I guess. RAM I downloaded last night was fire, not gonna lie. There you go, there you go. Have a link for what, Carlo? I don't remember anything from this anime. Who are the new units? So it's Glass and Fitoria, which is weird because I'm pretty sure both of those characters are from season 1. I could be wrong. I think they're from like... I think Glass shows up at the end of season 1, right? Because season 2 was all about the turtle stuff, if I'm not mistaken. But I could be wrong, because I did watch season 3 recently, but it was a while before that I watched seasons 1 and 2. Only 2 characters, yeah? Yeah, it's only two new characters. I'm not sure if that's more tickets or not. I'm not sure if they're just saying, like, hey, these are the rewards that you're going to be getting. But missed Shield Hero last time, so I'm down for anything they give out. Yeah, that's cool. Free collab stuff is always kind of nice to have if you missed out. Only question that matters is will they buff old units? Probably not. Glass is the end of season 1, Fitoria was season 2. Okay. Weird they're not trying to do anything from season 3, considering it's actually recent. This means I don't have to watch season 3. I know I did not like season 3 very much. It felt like a complete filler season to me. They both show in season 1? Okay, that's kind of what I was thinking. All I remember was Glass being soaked in some sort of liquid that makes her sus. I don't remember that, so I remember them fighting on like a boat at some point, but that's about all I remember. What's going on, Paolo? Fitoria only popped up in season 2 to help fight with the turtle. That was it. Glass was seen in a decent amount in season 2. I think they met Fitoria in season 1, though, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. Like, I think they meet her, and then they kind of, like, talk about Philo a little bit. I don't think that she does any fighting or anything, but I think they meet her in season 1. I could be wrong on that. Need that 12 million box CC, so I'll probably summon. Oh, no, don't do it for the box CC. You can get the box CC later. Same for AOT, Green Aaron, and Red Levi for AOT rerun. Okay. Nice. I must be just misremembering the collab stuff then. buffs. I don't know if these are buffs or not. Let me look at the character stuff. Naofumi. This is 40% and 5%. That isn't the Holy Relic or the... That's not the Holy Relic or the passive, I don't think, because the passive gives 30% basic stats. And it's not one of the skills. I don't know what this actually is right here. Passive adjustment? What is Philo looking like? 8%, 8%. Just get some sort of 30% thing there. Yeah, that's not the Holy Relic either. So I guess they are adjusting something? Not actually sure on that. I'll be honest. I doubt that they mess with I doubt that they mess with Kizuna at all, because she's already so good. Actually buffing all three of them? I guess that's what this is. I'm not actually sure on that. But if it is, then I'm all for it. Somebody translated it in the 7DS Leaks Discord, and it says, for Naofumi, when you are in position, the damage caused by human allies increases by 30%. Damage is reduced by 40%. Also, one ally of the human race participating in the battle, the HP of all allies increases by 5%. I would rather that have been defense, I guess, but I don't... What is this? Added affects the special warfare technique. So they are adding stuff to the passive, it looks like. If all allies in the battle have the same attributes, remove the condition for Ratalia. Okay. And then Philos says, this is obviously a very bad translation, but during one turn on all enemies at the start of the friendly turn, critical immunity and critical defense, a 30% reduction effect is granted. So, very cool. Very nice. Not actually sure what any of that was supposed to mean, but yeah. That's a raccoon. Yeah, she is a raccoon girl. Passive only works for Labyrinth? Oh, is that what it is? Are you sure on that? It would be weird if they said that this was Labyrinth only and then went into... Oh, okay. The new Naofumi outfit actually looks really cool. I actually really like that. I'm not super sure on the haircut, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I probably won't look at that right now, Carla. Okay. I actually like the outfit quite a bit. The outfit's actually really cool. The shield is a little bit lackluster, but I'll probably use the Holy Relic anyway. Why would they only buff them in labs? Do they, not have a marketing team or something? I don't think it's a lab only. I could be wrong. It looks like it's just added straight to the passive right there, yeah. I'm pretty sure it's just added onto the passive. So they actually are buffing old characters, which is actually a big W. This man needs to share his 100k gems with us. I know it. These dev accounts, man, they just keep buying all the packs up, and we don't get them. Did they buff him? I think they've buffed all three of the original three. I don't think they're buffing Kizuna, but I don't know that she necessarily needed it. It's actually looking pretty good. Ooh, okay. I really like hers too. I was hoping that they wouldn't be all that good, so I didn't have to buy buy these, but I might actually buy these. Yeah, so hers is something like very simple, maybe, because hers doesn't actually look all that different. Anything interesting already shown? I'm sorry that I'm late. No, you're good. I think they're showing... Dude, okay, so they just went full, like, shinobi-looking outfit for everybody. That's actually pretty neat. I like that. They're showing off the costumes right now. They showed off a cinematic at the very beginning of stream where they actually showed the two new characters, but it looks like they're going over some of the old character stuff really quickly. When is the collab in global, so I know when to stop farming in Genshin? It comes out next Tuesday. Does this mean if they rerun Slime, my boy Demon Lord Rimuru gets buffed too? I would assume that's what it means, but we've never gotten a second rerun of a collab, so I don't know how likely it is, but who knows? You never know with these devs. Raftali's passive is so short, good old days. I don't know if that's a good thing though, because the shorter it is, like in this day and age, it's probably not a great thing. Okay, dude, the Kizuna one, I don't like buying costumes for PvE characters, but I'm gonna have to get some of these. It's unfortunate, but it's true. Giving the old characters for free. It looked like they're giving Kizuna and Raftalia out, but I'm not 100% on that, but I think that's what it is. The shorter it is, Knowledge 2024. Did I say shorter it is? They removed her needing to have all the same attributes, apparently. Oh, that's actually interesting. She looks kind of cute with that fit. I do actually like that one. What am I looking at? What is this? Oh, it's just like a remove and then like auto equip the... Maybe that's best outfits? That's actually kind of a nice feature. I actually kind of like that. Neat. Spit my keys into dupes to make her 3-6 when I didn't know that a rerun is coming. Yeah, I guess if they haven't ran a rerun, I guess if you already have some free copies of characters, then... Or like, yeah, like the coins for them, it would be better to save them, but I couldn't blame anybody for using them on the old levels. Total stats that cosmetics give, auto-equip best cosmetics. I think that's what that is, and then you can like immediately take all cosmetics off. That's actually kind of a nice little convenience feature. Think you can level multiple cosmetics now? I don't know. I think it's like an equip or unequip kind of like button. Took them 4 years, almost 5, to add this feature. At least they're getting around to it. Better late than never. There's an enhance button there. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to look at that a little bit more. I doubt any of the JP YouTubers are going to highlight that in their video or anything, but I'll probably look into that when it comes out on Global. Or they'll probably show it in the patch notes as well. But I'll have to probably look at the translated patch notes if I had to guess. Alright, so here's Glass. Just got here, what happened? They were showing off some of the old character stuff. Apparently there's some new cosmetic equip, unequip features or something like that. Make enhanced materials easier to get though, like damn. I mean, it does take a lot of enhanced materials to upgrade a lot of cosmetics and stuff. Keep hydrated? Man, you know me. I'm always hydrated. Another 10 minutes of yapping? Yeah. It's a yap fest. You just gotta get used to it. Ooh, okay. Her cosmetics are kind of interesting. This one on the right is actually really cool. I kind of like this one a little bit. Neat. Redstone, you might want to get that checked out, man. Attack defense gear is interesting. 65k CC, green. Okay. Interesting choice. Her SSR outfit's great. Gyms are ready. I skipped Valenti and Gother for this collab. There you go, there you go. Yeah, I actually kind of like that one a little bit. It's a little bland, but I actually kind of like it. That one reminds me of Raftalia's SSR outfit, which I'm not a huge fan of. And then I do like that one. That'll probably be the one that everybody runs, though, if I had to guess. Of course, she's green. She's unknown. Oh, was she unknown yet? I guess somebody was asking about that earlier. Yeah, she's pretty cool. Got me acted up. Oh, my God. Anytime a woman comes out, you guys are down bad. It's kind of cool that it's like a little like blade-looking thing from the side, and then it turns into the fan. I like that. Neat, neat, neat. When there's a defense gear, that's a red flag. That is an interesting choice by them. But then again, this is a dev account, so I guess they can do whatever they want. So, I don't know. How late am I? We've been live for 36 minutes. So, a little late, but it ain't no big deal. I kind of like her cosmetics. Pretty cool. Can you blame us? Yes, I can. You sus individuals. That YouTube guy got me acting up right now. Damn. Thank you, Tony. That is the compliment of the day. Might have to summon if she makes the team good again. I will have to see. I actually kind of like that hairstyle. It's a little over the top, but I kind of like it. Yeah, the horns are too good. The hairstyle with those horns is also fantastic. I like it. Her stuff looks pretty good. Goodbye, 690 gems. I forgot you already. Damn. Unfortunate. I'm horrendously down bad of her. Good lord. You guys gotta chill. Too many simps in here. The gacha community is pretty simp heavy. I think it's ingrained in the gacha game culture. No LR now for me? I don't think so. I don't think there's going to be LRs, but it did look like they buffed the passives of everyone that's old other than Kizuna. That hairstyle makes it... God, I'm done. I can't read y'all's messages anymore. You're a bunch of freaks. Try not to simp challenge. We already lost. Indeed. In a gacha game? Nah. Yeah. Have they shown their kits yet? No, they haven't shown skills or anything just yet. 7 deadly simps in chat. No kidding. Gonna eat glass. Alright. God, what a passive. Holy. Phoo-wee. We're a freak, I bet she's... God, shut up, Iku, man. You crazy people. Might as well bring in the simp hero. God. Good passive alert. It's looking like it's very big passive. Very big passive on this woman. Plus 10% might be all stats. Maybe. Yeah, I can read that. It's looking pretty good. I like that passive. I think that passive looks phenomenal, actually. Somebody rough translated. Actually. Okay, so Kane translated the passive stuff from earlier. Now for me, passive is... When the unit is taking a stance, increase human allies' damage by 30% and decrease damage taken by 40%. For every human ally participating in battle, increases the unit's HP by 5%. So that'll make him tankier, I guess. It would have been better if it was defense, I think. So that way he does more damage, but oh well. Wait, so they're just changing him into a human team character. Odd. Raftalia is removed condition of if every ally is the same attribute. So they literally didn't like necessarily buff her, they just removed a restriction from her. So that's kind of interesting. Philo's passive is at the start of an ally's turn, inflicts debuff to all enemies that decreases critical resistance and critical defense for 1 turn. So she's basically the new tier. Gotcha. Very interesting stuff. The passive, like I said, this is a really weird, rough translation, but the passive for Glass is for each ally of unknown race participating in battle, your base stats increase by 7%. When an ally of unknown race uses a skill, 1 soul power is granted to you, and when you use a skill, 1 soul power is removed. Also, each time 1 soul power given to you is cancelled, your penetration rate will increase by 30% up to a maximum of 90%, and if the soul power given to you is the maximum stack, it will be cancelled, gives a 30% critical hit chance and 150% pierce rate increase effect for 3 turns. Soul power is defense related abilities plus 10%, can be stacked up to 3 times. So she kind of reminds me of like Arthur in a way with that passive. That's kind of interesting. She has her single target, or the top ability was a single target, does 40% extra damage for each soul power on you. And then the second card is a single target that is a pierce rate card. So that sounds just about right. She kind of seems like an Arthur mixed with like the new, or like the old Demon King Rimuru. This ultimate right here is for 2 turns, grants a 30% increase in basic stats to all allies, deals damage equal to 600% of attack to all enemies, grants yourself 3 soul power. I'm assuming that's only at 6/6. Each time a soul power is granted to you, or each time a soul power is granted to you is released, your critical rate increases by 20% up to 60%. So she is like a crit-based pierce unit, which is very interesting, actually. I kind of like it. It's kind of an interesting passive. Interesting kit in general. The passive is pretty long. It's the 1 ultimate holy relic, a sure thing. I think that was a fake leak, but I don't think they've shown anything too crazy just yet. Like I don't think they're gonna add any new holy relics with this update, but I could be wrong. We'll see. Pulling for her 100% now. All right. You didn't need to read the passive. You were gonna do that anyway. Let's be honest with ourselves here. So 5% basic stats for her ult, assuming she's 1/6. Yeah, more than likely it's going to be like a 5% all stats or basic stat increase. They typically make one of the characters pretty pay to win, so defensive crit based unit for real. She seems pretty interesting, actually. Can finally get my my bomb relic after I missed it. Nice. That's actually really helpful. Looks like a selfish unit. Yeah, she does kind of seem like a selfish unit. But maybe if she's good enough, you can just run her with some other stat buffers and then let her do the work. Is there a free character in this collab? It looks like they're giving out Raftalia and Kizuna, but I could be wrong. So not 100% sure she'll make Unknown worthwhile again, but I I will summon. She seems pretty good. We'll have to see some gameplay, of course. And I mean, the JP players get the update several days before us, so they'll be able to test it out, and we'll see gameplay and stuff like that from the JP YouTubers as well. I'm gonna just be happy having 1 copy. I'm not about to push my luck. Yeah, I typically don't over summon for anything like this. Plus, JP Annie's coming out relatively soon, so I wouldn't overspend on this. But if there's one character that you want specifically, you could maybe do 1 rotation. We'll have to see what Fitoria does too. It was 80% before, but now it's 100. Down bad, down bad. From your opinion, is she a great addition for PvE content? I have no idea. I am terrible when it comes to like reading these kind of things. I'll have to actually see some gameplay of her and everything. I'm not the go-to guy for stuff like that, to be honest. Hopefully 1 and done to get the 3 units I'm missing. I don't want another Raftalia situation. I wish you luck, Jay. These collabs can really suck the gems away. All right, let's see the Fitoria. I'll watch your stream quietly. All right, Carlo, no problem, man. Or are those players who said skip collab, show your face? I mean, it happens every single time. It's a 600 banner? It should be a 600 banner, yeah. I'll at least pick up the guaranteed SSR for tickets and hope for the best. There you go. Looks that passive and Holy Relic are for every game mode, so it's not just a PvP unit. She could be one, or she could be good for PvE. Yeah, that seems decently likely. God, that bunny outfit, actually kind of cool. I actually kind of like the design on that. Too bad it's for Lolly Chicken. Big Chicken, KFC. Alright. She has crazy magic abilities. Yeah, apparently she's like really strong in the actual show, so I don't know what she's gonna do yet, but I can only imagine it'll be decent. Skip Nalphamy, summon for glass, big difference. Damn, unfortunate. Big Chicken number 2, this time in ult form. No kidding. Scotty? Scotty? Scotty shows an appearance. Let's go. Why are they showing this? Don't get my hopes up. How could they? How could they? Bastards. The absolute audacity of these people. Anniversary after this banner? I don't think it's after this banner, but it should be towards the beginning of June for us on Global, I think. They gave her another attack defense set. Very odd. Blue unknown character. Stats are looking pretty good. Interesting. Scotty jump scare. It's never a jump scare when Scotty's involved. She has a debuff card and a attack card. Okay. Interesting. Scotty eat the chicken. I actually like that outfit. That outfit's really cool. I'm not a big fan of it on her specifically, but I do like that outfit. The big time clock, super cool. They were missing 4 giants. Get on my level, devs. It's so weird too because they have 100,000 gems on this account. Like you would, I don't know what they're doing with this thing. She has better stats than Glass. I think she does actually. Yeah. That outfit is interesting. Chicken outfit, very cool. Philo 2.0, no kidding. She looks weird. She does kind of look weird. I kind of want to see what their holy relics look like. They didn't show glasses, I don't think. Oh, they leaked it. LR Galland. LR Blue Galland. No way. That's actually so sick. Oh, they dude. They showed that there's a new Scotty. Bruh. They're throwing. They're actually throwing. What are they doing? Absolute goofballs. We're winning. We're winning. The collab is over. LR Gallon time. They don't even need Alexis to leak. That's true, that's true. That's crazy though. LR Galland, phenomenal. New Scotty, phenomenal. I don't know what the new Scotty's going to do. The old Scotty's super, super cool in my opinion. The kit is kind of what makes the character for me. But a new Scotty unit could actually be pretty cool. I'm super interested in that. Doing the commandments, I knew it. Yeah, it seems like they're probably going to stick with at least a couple of commandment characters for a bit. Because they started with 7 Deadly Sins for a little bit, and then they went to, whatchamacallit, they went to Elizabeth, and then, I don't know. They don't seem to have, like, a great actual plan for who they're doing, but I like it. I like it. I like it. Oh, there's the Holy Relic. It's just a little pair of shoes. Did they show off the one for glass then? Did I miss the glass Holy Relic? Was I just not paying attention to that one? Interesting. New Scotty for Rat. That would be kind of cool if she was for Rat. Because we do need different race characters. It's interesting though, because if they just like mix and match, because they've already done like, it's pretty, I think, set in stone that Valenti is going to be a staple for the team. So if they do Valenti from the 7 Catastrophes, Scotty from Ragnarok, and then I would assume maybe, you know, 2 regular characters from 7 Deadly Sins or something like that. Who knows? But the team is going to be very interesting. About time we got more Giants, even if Scotty's Giants are a few and far between. Yeah, I'm interested in the Scotty, to be honest with you. Very interesting stuff. LR Gallant counter to UR Gother. Yeah, probably, yeah. Bro, the passive. Yeah, the passive is very long. Tell me there's no logic to choosing LRs without telling me there's no logic. I mean, this will be the 2nd commandment in a row, so I mean, I guess they have some kind of plan with it, but they do kind of bounce around a lot. We'll see. Kane has officially translated glass at this point, so that is cool. Figured people would post the translation of this one a little faster, but that's okay. I'm not worried about it. Her passive is the KFC menu. That seems likely. LR Gallon now does 1,000% damage to whoever's petrified. That'd be actually super cool. 3rd Glock, Zell, and Gallant. I know. Commandments eating good. Who the hell wrote this passive? It's a lot. That is a lot of passive. I ain't reading all that. Does Gallon have a relic yet? Gallon does not have a relic yet, so he will most likely get a relic with the release of his LR, if I had to guess. Guess Gallon is 2nd because Glock's never existed. Come on, don't count Glock's out yet. Glock's helped me beat the Rat this week. I've got at least a little bit of love for him. Passives are essays now, my god. Dude, they're going to continue to get longer. See the new LR Gallon and new Scotty on the list? I did. Very, very interested in that. Poor Kane, bruh. This damn Bible chapter passive. No kidding. That's a lot. That is a lot. Still waiting for LR Twigod. Who knows when that'll happen. They're saving that for a special occasion, I bet. Okay. 2 turns, 80%. Very cool, very cool. God, they're posting pictures of Sora tweeting about the LR Gallant. Okay, somebody posted it. Here it is. So, the passive for Fitoria, this is obviously the rough translation. For 1 turn at the start of the battle to an ally whose race is unknown, increases critical defense by 60% and grants Queen's authority for 2 turns only once at the start of an ally's turn. For each ally of unknown race participating in battle, all your stats increase by 5%. Also, the damage you deal with your Gust skills increases by 50%, and Sharp Claws are given to you for the number of enemies that an ally of unknown race inflicted critical damage to using skills during your ally's turn. If the Sharp Claws given to you at the start of your turn are at maximum duplication, they will be cancelled and you will be given Queen's Strike for 2 turns. Queen's Authority is remove debuff effects, critical rate plus 50%, damage dealt plus 0.3% for every 1% remaining HP. Sharp Claws are nullifies 15% of target's critical resistance, can be stacked up to 3 times. Queen's Blow is damage given plus 50%, critical probability, so crit chance, is 50%, and then pierce rate plus 250%. Holy. I think she might be winning, boys. Jeebus Creebus. That is quite a lot going on. Holy moly. I think she might win. I think she might win the win the power struggle here. That is that is a very long passive with a lot of interesting things in it. Her skills are: the debuff skill is for 2 turns, decreases a single enemy's critical defense by 80% and inflicts cutting damage equal to 500% of attack power. Cut is crit rate increased by 3 times, so that's what, Sever? Wait. Critical rate increased by 3 times. Oh, but it lowers the enemy's critical defense. Okay, so I was like, okay, that's not a debuff, but it is. Deals gust damage equal to 250% of attack to all enemies. Gust is disables 30% of the enemy's defense-related abilities, increases critical damage by 2% or 2 times. Good lord. I think she's going to be the new Philo for sure. Philo was like a weak point wiper. She seems like she's going to be very, very good. I don't know. I could be wrong, but she seems kind of insane. That's a lot to worry about. That is quite a lot to worry about. Then again, like I said, the Unknown team has been kind of on the back burner for a couple of months. So I guess they're back. Unknown going to make a comeback now? Yeah, no kidding. Anything good? So far, the stuff is pretty good. I'm actually kind of interested in a lot of this. Choose for a Holy Relic? Yeah, that's actually kind of cool. Oof. None of them are defense support, unfortunately. Very sad. Naofami's gonna fall behind. But maybe his new passive buff will help him out a bit. We shall see. Any of these units depend on ultimate level? That's the real question. Well, they really only show a 6/6 ultimate, so we won't see what the 1/6 ultimate does until the patch notes come out. It's very likely that they're going to be ult dependent, though. If they did it with Ainz, then I'm imagining they'll probably do it with this as well. So when we replace Nanashi, Nanashi is kind of the staple, man. I don't know if that Nanashi can be replaced. Oh, they're just going straight for it. They're running Gother, which is kind of odd, but they're running Glass and Fitoria, so that's going to be interesting. And they're running it against the Gelda Demon team. So I think that's a pretty decent test because most of the Unknown team is green, but they're also not using the normal Unknown team setup, so that's kind of weird. That whale CC's crazy. If your blue Gallon hasn't been built, you're not playing the game. True. Gotta have Gallon built up. Somehow not 400k without CC food yet. Cringe. Who's the free character? I think they're giving out Kizuna and Raftalia this time. I want to try Glass and Fitoria with my 6/6 Queen Hale. That could be really cool. Okay. Throwing out the debuff here. Okay. I mean, this is turn 1. So she has not built up any of her passive yet or anything. Dude, the crit rate, or not crit rate, the pierce rate and everything increase already on Glass is kind of nuts. But like I said, Gelda has not built up any HP yet, so take that with a grain of salt. Think Hale is better than Gother? Yeah, maybe. I mean, the upgrade can be really strong. Don't get me wrong. Like, ranking up skills, incredibly strong. So we'll see. Okay. Her taking that much damage from him whenever he hasn't even ranked up yet is a little concerning, maybe. But then again, I feel like if she's anything like Philo was a pretty glass cannon kind of character. She was pretty weak, but she could deal a lot of damage. She's got her passive kind of built up at this point. They're ranking her up. They're using a level 3. Alright, this is going to be... well, I mean, Demon King has damage cap, but I feel like this is going to field wipe other than Demon King. Let's see. Level 3. This is the one with cut damage or whatever? No, that's the single target, actually. Okay. I was kind of expecting Melly to die from that, to be honest, but... that's going to kill. 400k. Okay. They get... she's back up to full. Enough damage to fully lifesteal. He has stat increase at this point, but he doesn't have any level 3s in hand, unfortunately. Running attack equips, right? When they were showing off the characters, they did have attack defense for both of them, which was kind of weird. But we shall see, maybe? Kind of interesting so far. Okay, this isn't going to kill, is it? Is this the one... does it lower anything? Ooh, almost killed. Ultimate. Almost a mil. Not bad. Gonna do 2 rotations there. Go 1200 gems. There you go. Watch DK solo. That would have been funny. Blast didn't do much. She did that little bit right there at the beginning, but yeah, that was pretty much it. They kind of relied on Futoria to showcase, I guess. You have 1200 gems, ain't no tears there. I mean, true. Lots of people do not have the gems to summon on this, I'm assuming. But hey, this is looking pretty cool so far. I think I'm gonna skip. I mean, hey, that's fair. If you're not an unknown player, this is probably not going to be worth going crazy on, which I think is a good thing. They've been pretty good about releasing support for like specific races with each banner. So the fact that this is a pretty unknown heavy sort of like update, like obviously the old collab characters are not necessarily like unknown, but if you've already, like if you were summoning on them beforehand and you already have them, then you could probably get away with skipping this one if you don't run unknowns, but not too sure. Still pulling for glass. Simps. A bunch of simps. This ain't a real PvP showcase. That's very true. We do need to see actual gameplay whenever the update drops tomorrow, so take all of that with a grain of salt. Have to finish Constellation of Gluttony, so need every single unit. The struggle, the grind. Wonder if Demon Lord Rimuru would work good with Futoria. Maybe. Curious what the banner's like. Normally it's pretty bad, but I can hope. Yeah, I don't know. They've been pretty hectic on the banners lately, so I'm not too sure what it's going to look like. One of the sword hero, to be honest. Yeah, I was kind of hoping the spear hero would get one, but I guess they are not really too worried about the other heroes, which is fine. I mean, it is what it is. It is kind of odd, like, I know people like Glass and all, but Glass and Futoria, kind of characters that I would not have assumed would have gotten the characters this time around, because they just came out with Season 3. I would have assumed that they were going to do the Orca girl from the new season, and maybe the green-haired girl, because she does like a whole like training arc during the new season. But yeah, I don't know. A little bit of an odd choice in my opinion, but I'm okay with it for the most part. They seem like they actually do pretty good stuff. They appear for a little while and left. Yeah, exactly. I'm crazy that they've leaked the Galland and the Scotty, though. That's actually ridiculous. Like, he had to have done that on purpose. There's no way. Glass is a good character, but Vittoria was actually a weird choice. I mean, Vittoria is definitely not super I mean, she's like a story piece in the show for sure. But I mean, Glass is only in there for like a little bit as well, so I kind of think it's weird choosing her also. Because like there's actual main characters that they could have maybe done. Like any of the other heroes would have been interesting, or some of the more like story relevant characters from the new season would have been. It would have made more sense to me, but if they're just going to pander to the waifu crowd, then they probably did it right. They got to do what they got to do. True. Someone going to be fired for the leaks. It's the same thing happened with other gacha games I played. I mean, I doubt anybody's going to get fired over that. They might have even done it on purpose. Who knows? Pretty cool stuff, though. I like all the new outfits for the old characters. I like the two new characters. They look pretty good so far. The fact that they buffed... like they did a little bit of buffing to the passives on the old characters is a good thing. A couple of free multis, 2 free characters, lots of events. Looking pretty good so far. I think the rest of this is just going to be yapping. I could be wrong. But, yeah. Probably not going to be too much else shown, if I had to guess. Maybe Alexis was hacking the system and showed us leaks in a different way. Damn, true. Someone gonna be fired for the leaks. Alexis taking mad revenge for his Twitter getting wrecked. True. Really wish they'd give us another Holy Relic for another unit. Yeah, I was kind of hoping for a Holy Relic drop as well, because I know that a lot of people are grinding Rat and everything, but... Okay, so they're putting Freyr Tier, Christmas Roxy, and Red Tarmiel on the banner at the very least. So that's interesting. Seems kind of typical for the most part. The Christmas Roxy's kind of nice. The tier will be helpful, especially if you don't have him, because he is sort of unknown focused, and he's going to be a really good link. They are doing the SSR ticket as well. So, yeah. Looking like a pretty typical collab to me, boys. Good banner so far. Box CC banner. It might be. 3 characters I don't have on the banner then. Nice. I'd like Valentine's Deanne, but I'll take Christmas Roxy. Yeah, Valentine's Deanne, actually, I really, really like using that unit. So next time she comes back, I think will be a big win. Even though I probably will not get lucky enough to pull her. But we shall see. Have to get those sweet, juicy growth points. True, true, true. Need that Christmas Roxy. I wish you luck. Can you tuck me into bed in 14 hours? 14 hours? Man, I'm going to be... yep, I'm going to be busy in 14 hours, unfortunately. But maybe. Maybe if I'm not busy. We'll see. Chris Tucker him into bed. Chris Tucker's awesome. If I get that Roxy, then my Roxy costume will be complete. There you go. Except for Tyr and Freyr, I got none of the characters, so this is a good banner for me. Nice, nice, nice. Please, not. Oh, just because you posted the little emote. Just because you posted the emote, I'll do it. Okay, okay. You win this round. Gonna be 10 p.m. In 14 hours for him. True. I like the art. The art is pretty cool. I think overall it's looking like a pretty decent collab. Just need to make her Holy Relic, but no great team for Snake yet. Snake is pretty goddess focused, so I mean there are of course teams that can beat it that aren't goddesses, but the goddesses have like so much synergy on Snake. It's crazy. Gonna be 11 p.m. for me. There you go. Now back to the Genshin farm until next week. There you go. Do your thing. Do your thing. I'm late. Any buffs for the older characters? My Nalphami and Philo are 4-6. They are actually buffing the passives a little bit, but it's nothing like super crazy. They're just adding a little bit to each of the characters' passives. And in Raphtalia's case, they're removing the blue character restriction, so you can run whatever you want with her. They made a new Hawk run? Are you kidding me? I just played Hawk Run yesterday. How could they do this to me? Hawk Run never gets buffed. They make a new Hawk Run instead of buffing old Hawk Run? Insane. Forgot to thank you for that Ratatasker stream. Loved seeing you struggle for 3 hours. Very therapeutic. No problem, man. It was my pleasure. My pleasure. Which I also struggled for another 4 hours this week beating the rat. But I did beat it by myself, and I beat it with LR Zelders, so I was very happy with myself. I am not going to complain. Seems like Super Mario. Well, I mean, it literally is just like a copy of Hawk Run that's already in the game. Last time I played Hawk Run was like 4 years ago. Well, they release like a guild quest every so often, like the guild tasks. And it's like, play Hawk Run 2 times. And so I have to play Hawk Run from time to time. Because I know that if I don't do it, my guild mates won't do it. I take one for the team by playing Hawk Run so they don't have to. For some reason, RNG took me 4 hours to beat floor 3 this week. So frustrating. It really does suck sometimes. The RNG literally dictates the whole fight. One of the worst mini games they've ever made. No, it's so good. You're lying to yourself. Snake for me at the moment is a no-go. That's fair. Snake can be pretty difficult. He's definitely gotten easier in like more recent times, but it's mainly if you have the team for it, of course. Did Hawk Run this week as well? Nice, nice. Those guild quests never get done. Trust. I do them. I think that they're actually really nice to have done because the little boxes and stuff that you get every 2 weeks. I actually really like those. RNG's the bane of gacha players. No kidding. The whole game is RNG. Not just the pulling, but the mechanics and everything. Nothing worse than the balloon popping game. God, I don't like the balloon popping game actually. That one is pretty bad. Gonna get my Mael Relic next week. Nice. The Mael Relic, I love it. It feels great to use it, honestly. Which I think Chaos ends this week, and then we go into the collab. I don't know. They didn't show it or anything. I wonder if they're doing a Labyrinth this time. Because I don't think they showed it. And they did a Labyrinth last time. So it would be nice if they did one. Because we, I think this coming week, like this, no, actually, it won't be in this update. They'll have to do it for the half update, I guess. Because this week, whenever the collab starts, will be the last week of Heroes Arena for us. I think they've updated the website to have the Shield Hero stuff. So we'll look at that in just a minute. Doesn't help to be dead in a dead guild. That's true. That's true. Just got here in a free Raptalia. I think it's a free Raptalia and Kizuna, which is quite nice. Mael Relic has made PvP playable again. The Goddess sweep is still real. The Goddess team is actually still very usable. It's definitely a little bit on the downtrend. Like, it doesn't have as much support as some of the other like teams in the meta right now. But You could still definitely use them. Is that a voice crack? Maybe. Hopefully I get the Freyr from this pool. Freyr is nice to have if you don't have him. Or like if you just need dupes for the ultimate. That ultimate goes crazy. It's a free Raftalia? I'm pretty sure the Raftalia is in the special missions for free, yeah. Not dead if the members played the game. True. Really like the Hawk Mineshaft minigame, since you can control everything without RNG aspect if your reflexes are good enough. Yeah, and it's funny too because that game mode has like you can just change the game speed and make it even easier. I actually kind of like that one too. The rewards on it are pretty good. It's at least kind of like fun and interesting. Some of the mini games that they do are like actually fun. Other ones are not so fun. Only have to summon for 2 units now? That is a big win, honestly. Where's Kizuna? I'm pretty sure they're giving her out with the final boss. Do I wake up at 6:30 or 7 a.m. chat? Gotta be 6:30. Have fun streaming, really need to have dinner and continue my grind in 7DS. Well, have a good one, man. I appreciate you stopping by and hanging out with us. Don't wake up, Iku. Damn. Iku and Anthony always at each other's throats, man. That is so funny, though, that they leaked the characters a little bit. That's so funny to me. Damn, there it is. It's over, boys. It's over. So this is the website update. You shut up. I don't want to hear that anymore. Website update, which we also need to pull up JP News, but it probably won't drop for a little bit. Let's see here. So there is Glass. I do like her like character art. Pretty cool. And then there is Futoria. Pretty cool as well. Nice. I can just steal these assets. Save. Thank you for the assets. Damn, I can get the SSR ones too. That's actually pretty rare. I almost never get to steal the SSR ones, but I probably won't bother. Not let down bad. I use them for thumbnails. That's not me being down bad. You guys are the ones that are going to be saving them for weird purposes. I'm using them for thumbnails. I'm using them for the right purpose. So, free SSR. And then down here, we get another free SSR. No way. The fact that they teased the LR seals, I think was kind of like going to give people the wrong impression. Because I think people wanted to get an LR with the collab, but I don't think that is the case. Okay, so they are doing a Labyrinth. It's just not starting for another week because we still have, whatchamacallit, we still have to get the last week of Heroes Arena out of the way, which I think, haven't they been doing 3-week-long collabs at this point? Don't the collab banners stay around for 3 weeks? Because I think this is going to last for 2 weeks. So typically, I guess this will start a week late after the collab has already started, and then it'll last for 2 weeks into it, and then it'll end whenever the collab ends, I guess. You do get a free multi from it, which is kind of nice. Which, if it's anything like the last Labyrinth that they did for a collab, it's going to be a grind and a half to get these 10 tickets, let me tell you. There is legit just a screenshot of the of the same thing that they used in the live stream, which is funny. Lots of free stuff though, I have to say. I'm pretty happy with it overall. Campaign. What is this? I can play the Hawk Run game? I don't want to do that. That is so nice of them to add that. Nala kind of sus. I'm not. Stop making excuses. I know I know what the purposes you have for those pictures. Yeah, thumbnails. They're for thumbnails, guys. What I miss, are the characters good? They seem pretty good. They are definitely, they're both unknown based characters, but they do seem pretty strong. The banners stay for 3 weeks, but most of the content only stays for the first 2. Okay, that seems about right. It seems like the labyrinth will probably end up lasting for the 2 weeks then. That like up until the banner ends, I guess. They time gating my patience for content. No kidding. They slip teased the LR Gallon and the new Scotty. I know. I'm super excited about it. Not the Google slides. I know. The Google slides. I guess we're just kind of chilling until the patch notes come out then. So funny that they leaked LR Gallon and the new Scotty by accident. I don't know if it was by accident, I'll be honest with you. Like, there's no way. Like, they've done it before with a live stream, because obviously they're on a dev build that has the characters already in it. So they have some other stuff in there. But ain't no way. There ain't no way you're like, all right, we're going to do a collab reveal. Just go ahead and click on the characters and everything. And then they're supposed to show Fitoria, and it's literally pulled up on the old Scotty. And then they have to go back into the character menu without changing screens or anything like that. Like, they definitely could have avoided that, but I don't know. We'll see. Devs be slipping. W collab, they cooked. Hope the Annie will be hype. I think the collab overall is actually pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with the stuff that they did. Wasn't by accident. It's a mid collab. I don't know. I think it's all right. I think the collab is actually looking pretty good. I think people can skip if they aren't interested in unknowns, because it's definitely very unknown focused. But if you want to use unknowns and everything like that, I think they might be back. Scotty probs be even more squirrel support, and that Gallon, maybe he's good. I'm kind of. It seems like a lot of people are assuming that the Scotty will be support for Rat, which could be interesting. I mean, the easier they make that fight, the better, in my opinion. But depends on what she does, I guess. We will need, different race characters, so she could actually fit the bill there. They know what they're doing. That's very true. They know what they're doing. They banned Alexis and said, "Fine, I'll do it myself." I know. I think Kane said that in the Discord just a minute ago. So funny. Okay. Somebody circled LR Zeldris, but he's already out. That's not new. But yeah, the LR Gallon is interesting. Somebody pointed out the fact that the Chandler and Cusack both have an exclamation point, so they might be having like a holy relic, or like maybe even like a new costume or something like that. So that's kind of interesting. But the LR Gallon is very interesting, and then the new Scotty I'm very excited about, actually. I love the whatchamacallits. I love the Giants and Fairy races, so anytime they get some new support, I'm all for it. Dev account not having blue Zeldris is hilarious. That is actually very funny. Alright. Well, at this point, it's just a waiting game. Hoping for an LR Droll for my Giant team. That LR Droll, I think, will probably come out at some point, but we're going to have to wait and see. Which they haven't done an LR Deanne yet either, so that could also help. I think for the Rat at the moment, the lowest denominator is LR Liz. Yeah, LR Liz is very good. Don't get me wrong. I think if they're gonna keep going with like the dot sort of support, like the we'll need a new character with bleed or something. Which then again, I think that I think that Glocks is actually really nice for that. I love being able to use Glocks again. So you might be right. Honestly, I would be okay with them removing Melly from the team, because if Scotty, well, I doubt she'll do what the other Scotty does, but like the boss does put on debuffs and everything. So if the goal would be to put debuffs onto her, it could be kind of interesting. I don't know. I would be happy if she was the damage dealer or the Liz, like the Liz replacement, because she could definitely do either one of those, and I would be happy with it. Was there ever a collab unit that was a goddess or demon? No, I don't think so. They've done humans and they've done unknowns, and then Aaron is like partially a giant, and then I don't think they've done fairies either. I don't think there's been a fairy collab either. Gallant have a bleed melee, right? Maybe Elart Ferrat. I doubt that he would be the go-to character for it, because he would be in the same situation that Glox is in, where his melee or his bleed is. I think his bleed is. Is his bleed a ranged skill? I actually don't know. Let me open up the game. I hate that it like asks you this every time you play the game, by the way. Absolutely infuriating. Let me hide my screen really quickly, just so that way you guys don't see my email. Don't steal my email, please. Actually, let me turn the webcam. What's the dog doing? All right, that's full cam with chat, not dog cam. Yep, he's sleeping. He's sleeping, all right. Blue X Mist email. Blue X Mist used to be my old like handle, like my gamer tag and stuff like that. No news yet, right? I'm assuming it'll probably be 8:30 when it comes out. Magelda? Oh my god. So Glass, if she's good, I might run her with my boy Ainz. She does seem pretty good. Her and Fitoria both look like they can actually deal some pretty good damage, so I'm interested to kind of see how they feel in game. We shall see, we shall see. Nice ROF poster. ROF. ROF. What is ROF? Oh, Resurrection F. I'm actually stupid. Yeah, I think that's the only like Dragon Ball poster I have or anything. What did I get on here for? Oh, to look at Gallant, that's right. Gallant. Gala? It is the blue one that's getting LR'd according to that. It is actually a ranged skill. So he would literally be in the exact same position that Glox is in. So, unfortunate. Not a melee. Still need boss battles. Unfortunate. What I miss? You have missed everything. The live stream is over. Unfortunate. You'll have to either skim back through or I don't know. But there are some cool stuff. Passive buffs to old characters, new characters. Lots of events, free characters. They got it all. You tell me who the collab units are. It's Glass and Fitoria. How do you start in the old tavern by default like that? I think it's a setting. Like you can swap between the old and new taverns. I don't like the new tavern, so I always use the old one. Recap, please. I mean, I'll do a recap video after the live stream is over. But if you want to skim back through, you definitely can. I'm waiting for the JP patch notes to come out at the moment. Any free units? Yeah, Kizuna and Raftalia, I think, are both free. Heard they leaked LR Gala. They sure did. And they also leaked a new Scotty as well, which I think is pretty neat. We shall see. I don't know when those characters are going to be coming out. I mean, obviously, I think LR Galland will be pretty predictable because they typically do a new LR either right before or right as a new Heroes Arena season starts. So they could be relatively, like, that'll probably be in like 3 weeks or so. But the Scotty, I would assume, would be the next banner if they already had her like in the game. So I'm not too sure. Faster time, go faster. I need those patch notes before I sleep. True. I am interested, though. Both of those characters seem pretty cool. An LR Galland would be kind of cool. I think Galland is a really neat character. And I would be very interested to see how they improve him. Because the bleed skill is pretty mediocre, let's be honest with ourselves. But if they can buff it and make it good, that would be kind of sick. So that would be great. And then, what is his other card? Is his other card Amplify? Or is his ultimate Amplify? I think his card might be Amplify. Or I could be wrong on that. No, it is Amplify. Yeah, so ooh. I mean, I know this gives basic stats already. This could be very interesting. Coerces an enemy once. The affected target cannot activate debuffs when using skills and may only attack Galland. Yeah, he's going to be so sick. I think he's going to be so much fun, actually. Can't be used in Deathmatch, but can be used in everything else. I assume they'll probably give him some sort of, like, crit defense or some sort of like tankiness because he's obviously going to be like targeting a character and making them have to hit him. So I imagine they'll probably make him harder to kill so that way whoever gets targeted will have a hard time like getting out of it. And then who knows what the skill changes will be, but could be pretty cool. Playing PvP and Mael is melting my enemies with his relic. It is cool. It is cool. What would make, or that would make what, 3 demon LRs? No, Galland is, no, well, I guess you're right, because LR Melee is technically a demon. But, yeah, technically 3 demon LRs. You're right. What do I need to do? The ult gives him buffs. It's critical over. It is. It is over. It's Jover. When's the update dropping? Should be Tuesday for us on Global, but it'll be tomorrow for JP. He needs something to give himself buffs outside of his ult. Yeah, I think so. I'm not really sure who people would want to run with him unless he does end up giving himself a lot of buffs with his passive or something like that. Which, who knows, maybe they could make his passive give him, like, crit defense or crit resistance buffs or something like that. Like, because that would kind of kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Make him tankier, but make the way he is tankier also help the Amplify skill. That could be kind of cool. No giant LR yet? Yeah, unfortunately not yet. What did I miss? You have missed everything. It is, the JP stream is over. We're just waiting for the patch notes to come out at this point. What am I doing? Demon teams don't buff. True. The demon team is just very neglected. They have a hard time keeping people engaged on the demon team, so they gotta LR those characters. You know what I mean? They gotta keep them going. He's most likely going to get a relic with the LR update, like Zeldris. Also, this sort of shows what the next Ratatasker relic is going to be. Yeah, that is actually kind of a good point. That is, I didn't even think about it like that. But yeah, more than likely, if it is a good relic, and the fact that he's getting LR'd without a relic means that it probably will be the next relic. Unless they make it something that's not too crazy, and they make it for like Nidhogg, and then they come out with a new relic for a different character, and then make that the Rat relic, I could maybe see that. But yeah, I don't know for sure. But that is a really good guess. It's more than likely going to be the case. He will more than likely get the new Rat relic if I had to guess. Thank you, Valentine. Appreciate the heads up. Alright, let's see this banner. I know that's what everybody wants to see first. LR Galland gains buffs per skill, maybe like Red Derriere passive, but that would take time for Galland to be a hard hitter. That's not necessarily a bad thing, though. I think everybody gets like hung up on like, the character has to do damage, like insane damage turn 1, but I don't know. As long as the character can sort of like build up and at least stay alive until they are built up, I'm okay with that. Galland bleed. He does have a bleed card. Gallon Relic better be OP if they make it a Rat Relic, since they started with the Mael. That's very true. It would have to be really good for it to be a Rat Relic, because like people are having a hard time with the Rat as is. They would need to be worth it if they want people to grind Rat for that. Might be something like a Melee Relic. That could be kind of cool, yeah. Like basic stats on like start. All right, so we have the 2 new characters. This looks pretty pay to win to me. 5% all the way up to 30. I don't remember what she does. I think these are like hone claws or whatever it is, or like sharp claws buffs. So she gets 1 and then goes up to 3. What did Glass do? Translations. Glass ultimate apply buff that increases basic stats by 30%. Okay, so that actually might not be changed. She might not actually be all that pay to win. Okay, so yeah, it will still be a 30% basic stat increase, but she applies 3 stacks of Power of Soul to the unit. So she's only going to apply 1 stack at 1/6, but you still get the 30% increase. So actually not that pay to win. The Vittoria is the pay to win one, it seems. So that's not too bad. Banner, of course, has all of the collab characters. We have Freyr, Christmas Roxy, Tyr, Tarmiel, Green Sariel, the new Blue Shin, and Green Hawk and Oslo. Really small banner. Actually not bad considering that there's so many collab units in this thing. You're going to have, I think, a really good chance to actually pull collab units on this banner. I think this is actually like probably one of the best case scenarios we've had for a collab banner in a while. Actually insane. You do get to choose any of them at 600, of course, so that is somewhat nice. They also have the ticket for a guaranteed character. So I actually think the banner is great. The banner is looking pretty good. There's decent characters in there as well. How many free multis? I think it's 4, but I could be wrong. I know that the special missions have 3 multis in it. And then I think the Labyrinth has an extra multi, if I'm not mistaken. But they are also giving out some free gems, but it's nothing like super crazy. It's like a couple of free gems, nothing wild. New subscription bundle. You can now buy Ratatasker relics, so enjoy that. $50. $50. Which I'm not sure if that's actually like the correct conversion rate on that. I think it's cheaper than $50, but that's expensive. Okay, so there's the login event. You do get 3 free multis. No, it should be 5 free multis, right? Because you also get 1 from the special missions and then 1 from the Labyrinth. So I think it's 5. Wait, no. Yeah, I'm dumb. So free Raftalia here. Here is the exchange shop, like coin event thing. Okay, that's fine. Actually, some pretty good rewards in here. Looking good. You do get a free copy of Kizuna and the outfits and stuff that were already given out for free in the final boss. So that is nice. So free Kizuna, free Raftalia. Big W. Tower is nice. Lots of free Super Awakening coins. Free boxes and stuff like that. Of course, all of the characters get new outfits. All of the brand new outfits, I think, are bangers. These look fantastic, gotta say. Big W's in the chat. Let's see. What else do we have? Payback event is kind of cool, I guess. Holy relics are fine. Here's where you get the holy relics. The rest of some of these images are broken. Who's the Hawk Pass costume? Okay, the new Gother's getting a Hawk Pass costume. I can't tell what it's supposed to be. He has like sunglasses on a bucket hat, which kind of cool. I kind of like bucket hat. I actually kind of like that. I don't know what the theme is supposed to necessarily be. It makes me think of like fishing when I see a bucket hat, but I could be wrong on that. So that's interesting. Battle event. Here is the upgrade or like equip and unequip costumes and like thing. They're buffing stats as well. Okay, sick. Dude, this is like best case scenario, honestly. They're upgrading the passives a bit. They're increasing the stats a bit. Dope. That's actually super, super sick. They're even buffing Kizuna stats. Insane. Insane. Crazy. Let me see if this page will translate. We'll try to look through some of these bottom changes, because sometimes the text and stuff can be a little interesting here. Actually a W for a collab. Actually insane. I'm hyped. I think this is a great update. Big update energy from this update. Anything that I missed from the translation stuff? I don't think so. Feel like I have dial-up again because everybody's flocking to this page, slowing the website down. Tower of Trials. Feels like it's like I'm watching a printer print out like a sheet of paper. All of the costumes got to load in. Diamond Payback event. Holy Relic boxes. Oh my gosh. The new collab characters will give you your stuff. King Exchange event is back. I feel like this King Exchange event has been like just constantly on repeat for the past for the entirety of this year, basically, which is funny. Does it say the name of the costume by chance? I don't think it does. I think it'll just... No, it doesn't even say Gother anywhere on here. I really want to know what the theme of that costume is, actually. Added costume bulk registration and cancellation function. When registering all at once, they will be registered in descending order of fighting class. Okay, so I think it just equips the best possible, like best in slot, which is kind of nice. Fix an issue where the sound would play or would not play properly when the suspicious wooden device became incapacitated in Demonic Beast Ratatasker. Yeah, it was playing the Riku Aganea fight from the... what's that collab called? The one with Ainz? Overlord collab? Final boss? Which is kind of funny. Or I don't know if... Was he a final boss or just an event boss? I think he was an event boss. Either way. Character stat buffs are great. Unfortunately, these are images, so you can't actually see the translations for those. Bulk deletion of Tower of God collaboration sacred materials. So if you still have any of your sacred treasure boxes, or like sacred or holy relic boxes from the Tower of God collab, those are getting deleted. And then the 2 new characters for the collab will be added for this very last week of Heroes Arena. So should be an easy week for Heroes Arena if you're summoning, because you'll get two unknown support characters. You'll be able to absolutely delete an entire tower of Heroes Arena with, what is it? They'll both have 40%. Like, you'll have 40% if you have both of them on the field. 40% all stats. That's actually ridiculous. I think it's a W. I think we're winning here. I think this is a really good patch. Even if you're not summoning, it should be a decent amount of new materials and stuff like that, which I think is awesome. We got to see that there's a new LR Gallant coming. We got to see that there is a new Scotty coming. The characters look good. The old characters are getting buffed. I think it's just good all around. If you plan on summoning, the banner doesn't look bad. 2 free units if you're not summoning. Honestly, I don't think that there's really anything to complain about. Like, I mean, yeah, like, you might not have a lot of gems right now, which is, like, definitely the caveat. Like, you might not be able to summon, which would be unfortunate, of course, but I don't know. They've been coming out swinging this year. This year has been insane for, like, new banners and stuff like that. So, is there a Collaborant? There is a Collaborant. 7DS devs were cooking. I know, they've been cooking. 5 multis is good. I think so. 5 free multis. Small banner gives better chances to actually pull the units you want. I know it. I know it. Insane. No MILF. There is a MILF. MILF right here. What do you mean? The banner has everything. Even Kizuna gets buffed is crazy. I know. I know. That is so insane to me. How big of a buff did she get? Because I'll be honest, I don't know what the... I think this is, I assume, attack. This is probably defense, which makes me curious. So a 30% defense increase is probably not that crazy, but maybe it'll help some. Her defense actually went up quite a bit, which she was a little lackluster. Her damage was actually not that great, so the fact that she got a little bit more defense I think is good. At least I think that's defense. I could be wrong. We'll see. Knowledge made my day. No problem, X. No problem. I'm glad you're here to hang out. LR Galland, elaborate, please. They accidentally leaked that there is going to be an LR Galland and a new Scotty whenever they were looking over the characters in the box. So I need to actually find pictures of those so I can show them in the video. Here it is. So here was something that they posted. So there's a new Scotty, and then while they were in the box, you could see that Galland was also going to be LR-able. So very interesting stuff we've got here today. Accidentally leaked? No kidding. I'm good. I skipped Gother, Valenti, and Arthur, but got them from the free tickets, so I'm chocked full of gems. Dang, that is like best case scenario, Quiet. That's awesome, man. All right. Out of the new characters, which is better? It seems like Fitoria is probably the better of the two, but they didn't really show too much of Glass in the PvP showcase, so I think we're just going to have to see a little bit more gameplay before we really know, but the Fitoria just has so much going on, and her ultimate is a bit more pay to win, so I'm assuming she's the better of the two if you can pull dupes, but Glass actually seems like she's overall pretty solid. Like, they did some pretty good damage turn one, but they really didn't do too much other than that. Find it funny that they were cracking down on leaks and then they accidentally show a new Scotty and LR. I know. What is the point? What was the Jericho unit they had, or also had circled? Was there a Jericho unit circled? I don't think there was. Or are you talking about the Scotty? Because that's Scotty right there. It's a new Scotty unit and then a new LR. Very cool stuff though. I think we're kind of chilling. I think it's going to be a good patch. Obviously, we'll get to see more gameplay of the characters tomorrow when they come out on JP. JP YouTubers are going to go crazy, I'm sure. And should be a good time. So yeah. I think that's probably going to be it. I'm going to try to make a recap video and everything for the people who weren't here for the live stream. So I'm going to probably hop off of here, probably try to eat some breakfast or something like that, and probably chill for the day. But yeah, that is, I think, pretty much it for me. Philo's still meta for Guild Wars, by the way. I do wonder how the new ones will compare. That's interesting, actually. That's very interesting. But yeah, you guys have a great day. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I thank you all for coming by and hanging out with me. It does mean a lot. I had a good time. Hopefully you guys did too. And yeah, I think we are chilling. So I'm sure we will be covering the stuff as it comes to Global. I don't think there's going to be much for me to do up until that, time. But hey, we'll probably mess around with a couple of things for the rest of the week. I think I have a couple of Chaos PvP videos still coming out. But that's basically it. So, yeah. You guys have a great day.